Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, there's a rather interesting piece in the New Statesman, which of course is the Labour Party's rag of choice. They're talking about, well, roughly about the unofficial leadership race, which seems to have kicked off. But in particular, they're looking at Wes Streeting. Now, this so far undeclared leadership race is definitely on. Let's face it. You see all the manoeuvrings, all the likely leadership contenders are all out and about, making sure that they're seen and heard, getting their bits of information in the press, because they all see that Keir Starmer is, of course, finished. He was declaring, the Prime Minister was declaring to the Daily Mail that he's going to fight the good fight. He'll lead the party into the next general election. I believe that's possible, but only if he calls it very, very soon, which he may well do. If the challenge is strong enough, he might decide, actually, no, I tell you what, I'm not going to lose a leadership fight. I'll lose the election and resign, and do that with dignity. Now, one thing is quite clear. You have Shabana Mahmood punching above her weight, claiming she's going to do this, that and the other. All these things that she could do. She's not doing anything. She's just declaring what she could do. You know, there's a difference between announcing and doing. But she's trying to show that she's the hard girl of immigration. But, of course, in doing so, she's alienating her own side, particularly the left. And they're actually calling her a racist now. Irony, isn't it? Lovely. So I don't think she's going to have much of a chance of leading the party if she can't hold the left. Ed Miliband, God help us all, he seems to be very popular with the left, but he was such a disaster last time, you think you'd learn, but apparently not. But he's going to be even better this time. The only trouble is, everybody hates him. Not the party, I'm sure, but everyone in the country hates him. And so they know they have him as leader, they're finished at the next election anyway. You're running out of people, aren't you? Well, of course, there's the Red Queen. I think it's too early for her. If it can go on till May, maybe, as long as she pays that £40,000 back, she can come back as a wiser character who's learnt her lesson. Still a darling of the left, still a darling, maybe, of the unions. But she does have a good chance. Of course, then, there's dear, sweet Wes Streeting. A man who, well, he hardly coalesces the party around him. He's a bit of a too far right for most in the party. He's seen as someone who will challenge Starmer, but is still really one of Starmer's chums. He really doesn't have much of a power base, but he does have a lot of ambition. And sometimes just having the ambition can be enough to carry you with the momentum. He doesn't have the numbers, but then when you look at those who do have the numbers, the big group of the 80 that want Starmer gone, that have the ability to get rid of him, the people they're looking for are also non-starters. Nandy the idiot, don't think so. Powell the dog whistler, not a chance in hell. You know, or Louise Haig the convicted fraudster. I mean, really, if this is the best Labour have got, well, they ain't got much, have they? But it looks like Wes Streeting is going to do a chicken run. And what this is because where he is in Ilford North, and I don't know if anyone's been to Ilford, but let me tell you, go to Ilford, this is not a disguise, all right? A white face in Ilford is a rare enough thing. But he's only got a 528 vote majority in Ilford, in a very, very highly Muslim area. It makes you wonder how he managed to win, him being a little white, little white man, gay, in a heavy Muslim area, but for some reason they voted him in. However, it's possible that he may go to Ilford South, where there's a much nice, healthier majority, not of the 528 that Wes Streeting has, but of 6,894 that the current MP, Jazz Athwal, would be willing to exchange for if he could get himself a nice little peerage and go to the Lords. It's very dirty business, isn't it, politics? And this is why I say the Lords should be abandoned as an appropriate place for people posted there on whims, and it should actually become a fully democratic place that you have to be elected into. But, you know, that's another video for another day and another argument. But Even then, I'm going to say that if Wes Streeting did do the chicken run and went to Ilford South, even with 6,900 votes that Jazz Athwell has, I don't think that'll be enough. I think the fall in the party's fortunes may even be that someone like Ilford South turns anything other than Labour. Could go Green. I don't see Reform winning it, let's be honest, but it could go Green. Or there could be, and this will be the big danger for Labour, it could be a Your Party seat. Or worse, an Islamic Party seat. Who knows? There seem to be a few of them popping up. And so it could be that Wes Streeting does this chicken run and loses. And that'll be the end of him. I think if he stays where he is in Ilford North, he's done. There's no way he can keep his seat. It's too close. And it's is he going to be the only one? And this is the question. Because there's others, such as, for example, the Red Queen herself. Her majority's slim. In fact, there's an awful lot of them in the Labour Party who, at the next election, may find that alternative employment is being sought. Can't come quick enough. But who do we think? Who do we think is going to be the next leader? I still think it's going to be her, you know. I still think it's going to be Angela Rayner. It can't be Louise Haigh. You can't have a convicted fraudster as someone making the law. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Thanks very much. Take care and goodbye.